I think he's done a really good job, considering he turned the club around from where it was. You don't understand, when he took it, he won 3 wooden spoons in a row or something. It was a basket case.
This is unbelievable hit.
Was that on the news?
This is in Melbourne.
Yes.
Mate, grade 3 reckless.
That's like walking out of Fanny's at 4 a.m. Happened a few times. I give him a big thank you for coming to the club. And if he wants to move on, I say thank you for what you've done for the club. He's carried the club.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Freddy in the 8th. Great to have your company wherever you're tuning in from. We're proudly brought to you by Sportsbet, and good to see who we have on the couch as well today. Brad Fittler, Andrew Johns, and a very big welcome to a bit of a crowd favourite here, Toby Rudolf.
Thank you for having me on, guys. Always a pleasure to see the three of you.
You won the game for him on the weekend.
I mean, I definitely contributed more than I usually do.
You won the game for him.
That was a great effort.
That was a great effort.
Thank you, boys.
Did you think you were going to get there?
No, not at all.
No.
I remember him racing past me, and it looked like he was 10 metres away.
Just dive, Jeremy.
Yeah, he slowed up. Mustn't have thought I was sort of right up his clacker, and then I just sort of had the effort to spread out, dive like an eagle, and just got there in the end, mate.
Whose clacker have you been up this week other than his?
He's just been up mine.
Hope you have protection.
Yeah, no.
What's it like seeing Nico? He scored the first and scored the winner.
Yeah.
Like, he's always seems under the pump, Nico. Like, I feel that sorry for him.
Yeah.
What was it like to see him win a game like that?
It was unreal. He's one of my closest mates at the club, and to see him get the recognition he finally deserves, obviously, when you have that amount of dollars next to your name and you're the key man and the 7 in that team, then when you win, you ride the highs, and when you lose, you get hammered, and that's just the way it is.
Are you on social media?
I am, but I don't really have... The algorithm isn't really NRL for me. It's sort of other stuff.
So you don't see
What
the trolls
is the
coming
algorithm?
in?
What's the algorithm sending you?
Stuff.
Like what?
Like things that I like,
Beasties.
Lots of women. Lots of attractive women that will never talk to me, but I keep trying.
Hey, shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Miss all the shots you don't take. Yeah.
All right, well, we've got a huge show coming up here on Fred in the 8th. We're only just getting started. We're going to be talking all things Newcastle Knights, all the drama unfolding there. Plus, we're going to be deep diving into the coaching hot seat. It's a bit of a merry-go-round, a lot of speculation at the moment. We're also going to be talking all things Canberra Raiders, because haven't they been going well at the moment, sitting pretty on top of the ladder. And then we'll, of course, be previewing all the games on 9 this week. But first, I want to ask you, Toby, as well. We've seen some great signs over the course of the NRL in the crowd. We saw one on the weekend in the crowd for one of the Broncos games. I think we've got a shot of it here. This was for Katoni Staggs.
I saw this one.
You saw this one?
Yeah, I saw this one. 10 out of 10.
What's this referring to?
You don't remember?
I think he does.
I think he does. I'm scared to talk about it.
Have you ever had a good sign in the crowd for you?
No, never. Honestly, never ever. My head gets around at Shark Park, which can be a bit daunting, and when I had a lot more hair, so I like to see it. What do you got there, Galvin, you brat? Everything's fine.
He needs a big willy.
Yeah, that's the old time. Alan Tongueline, I remember that one.
Yeah.
No, nothing yet. I wouldn't mind, maybe, I don't know, Rudolf flies home. Off the top of the dome might be all right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, just made it up.
I reckon we can get a little bit more
Something
creative
about a
than
red
that.
nose.
Something
Yeah.
about red nose, get it in there.
Clackers.
Yeah, red nose up your clacker on saving tries.
We
Something.
got a plethora of things that we can go across. I think we can find one between there.
I loved Sean Johnson's one. Did you see this one?
I can't
This was
remember
his wife when he was retiring. Sean Johnson's wife had a sign up in the crowd. Oh no, that's actually just vision of you. Did you?
You can keep watching that if you want. I don't mind.
Hey, you know what? Let's
You
play
got
that.
battered.
There we go. I still get to play with Sean Johnson.
That is a
good.
doozy.
That's a good one.
That's pretty cool.
You boys ever had any good ones back in the day? No?
I don't think so.
I can't
Surely.
remember.
Can't remember. You would have had too many, I suppose. If I had one, I'd remember it, because there wouldn't be that many for me, so.
And Newcastle were much of signs.
They can't really write it.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a good one of Ben Hornby.
What's
I'm
that?
trying to think of it. I'm
that?
getting waiting for Muzz to talk in my ear to remind me.
If you're Hornby,
Muzz?
call me.
If-
Call me
Sorry.
if you're Hornby. Honk if you're Hornby.
No, it's something about Hornby and a good time. Come on, Muzz. Help me out, mate.
Great stuff. This is great TV.
What a show.
Jeez,
This
Muzz.
is great TV.
Thanks for getting me on here, guys.
All right.
Good thing is we can cut this up later. Oh, here it is. No, it's not.
That's Galvin.
Hang on. It's going to be at the very end of this.
Oh,
We've
is
got
it?
Galvin,
Right.
you.
We don't have to go through all of them again,
This
do we?
Tell you what, you put
I
this
think we
bloke
do.
under the pump. You chop it and you change it.
Our poor producer at the moment.
Yeah.
He's just going on the fly. This is what happens inside our brains. Let's
go on, Warriors.
Warriors.
That's a good one.
Be so Hornby, me love dragons. Long time.
Let's
That
go.
was worth the wait, wasn't it?
That was.
That was worth the wait.
That was
Do you know what also caught my eye this week? Did you see this car chase? This was happening in Victoria.
This is a
And
big hit.
yeah, this was a big hit. We talk about big hits in rugby league. This is unbelievable hit.
Is that on the
This is
news?
in Melbourne.
Yes.
Mate, grade 3 reckless.
That's like walking out of Fanny's at 4 a.m. It's happened a few times.
Is Fanny still going?
Nah, it's called something else.
That was good.
Russell Richardson owned it for a while. Remember he played for...
Yeah. What was the other place too? The one across from the Empire. There's a nightclub there.
It's called King Street.
That's it. That
And
was
then
good.
later on, it was called Ping Street.
What was that?
Don't know.
Neither do I.
Play
Golf?
No, it's
ping
more
pong,
of
table
ping
tennis.
pong, yeah.
Hey, we spoke about your performance last week. How's footy going for you at the moment? Obviously, the start of the season wasn't ideal. You had to sit out with that shoulder injury, but now it seems like you've been, back and really finding your groove again.
Yeah, no, it's been really good. I've only played 8 games this whole season so far. So, like you said, I missed the first 4 games with the shoulder injury, and then was back for 4 games and sort of starting to get a rhythm again, and then had a syndesmosis in my ankle and had to get surgery from that. So that was another 7-week recovery. But now to come back, I feel like I've put in a lot of extra work. So I didn't want to sort of go back in the side and just sort of be making up the numbers. I wanted to, actually help my team and contribute. And look, full credit to Fitzy. He's got to have some credit because I had just got on the field then. So he saw that one of the middles was tired, got me on there, and luckily, right place, right time. I give Fitzy a fair bit of stick. I've been my coach and all, but no, he really nailed that. That's there.
Now, Fitzy, since he's been there, this is about the lowest you've ever been on the ladder. Have you noticed a change in him? Well, a lot of talk about coaches at the moment.
Yeah.
How's he coping?
No, he's been good. I mean, there's definitely some times where he's had to crack the whip, and we've needed it. There was the Broncos game, we were up 16 points for most of the game, and then they came back and we just stopped moving as a team. And like you said, I think, the main contingency of our team, I call us the grade 8. It's the 8 lads that have been in the Newtown site since 2019. We've managed to keep 8 of us together the entire time. And look, I think it's just we needed some sort of reality check because we couldn't keep going the way we were going. We went down to Melbourne the following week. We actually had some more positive signs. We had some really good defence, and we just know that we had to. As long as we defend like that, our attack will take care of itself. As you see, Nico going over for a try here. We can't keep sort of letting teams march us down the field, leak points, all those sort of things. Melbourne game was a step in the right direction, and then we just carried it forward for the Dolphins, and now we're just going to keep doing it.
Are you playing lighter this year? What are you?
Yeah, I've
what are you
lost about 103 kilos.
You're playing 103.
Yeah, I was about 106, 7 my whole career, and then I started doing this new diet through Johnny Gunnan, one of the guys from Aruba. Shout out to Johnny. He works a bit with our team, and
Does Johnny Gunnan work with you blokes?
yeah, he does
From the Goldie.
Yeah, from Tweed.
All the functional movement patterns
Exactly.
and diet. Okay.
Yeah. So he did a diet, and I never cooked for about 3 years. I was ordering Uber Eats every dinner.
Yeah.
And I thought, I want to change something this year. I want to actually, invest in my diet, invest in my hydration, see if that actually pays dividends. And for the last, how long now? Since probably my shoulder injury, I've really invested in starting to cook my own food, and the weight's just sort of fallen off. And now I'm feeling lighter. I'm feeling a bit freer.
You notice those little things, don't you?
Efforts.
Those little sort of
Just gives you
5%,
confidence.
the
I
extra
think
sort of
so.
stuff. And when you hit the wall,
Yeah.
because you're carrying less weight, do you feel like you can get through that period?
Yeah, I just felt like, especially in the game of the weekend, I still needed a few weeks to get back to sort of maximum sort of match fitness. But when that wall does come, and it always comes, I just noticed I was able to talk to my teammates around me. I was able to actually, have a voice. Usually I'll sort of go internal and I'm just sort of surviving out there, but I felt like on the weekend, and I was actually managing to, put my best foot forward still when I was in the hurt locker in that red zone.
Might have to get a cooking segment with you later on in the show.
What's your favourite? What's your go-to?
Look, it doesn't sound good, but I make this thing, it's called Mincemeat Mondays. It's a kilo of mincemeat, beef, with a bunch of grated up veggies, sweet potato.
How's your wind up?
Hectic. If you ask the team, they do not want to be around me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, lots of that.
The wind in my life.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It helps.
Yeah.
Let's move on. That is a disturbing thought. All right, there's been a lot of news in the headlines this week about the Newcastle Knights, their coach Adam O'Brien, and then, of course, Kalyn Ponga. What's it been like for you, Joey, reading all this? A lot of speculation about Adam O'Brien looking to get moved on, and then potentially Kalyn Ponga looking to leave rugby league.
Well, firstly, Adam O'Brien, he's done a great job. Considering the roster he's had, he's got the Knights to 4 semi-finals from 6 years. He hasn't had a great roster, but out of that roster, he's got success. You know, this year they're struggling, but they've had injuries, obviously to Kalyn, Fletcher Sharp. But in a rugby league mad town, everywhere he goes, everyone's asking him about footy, and he'd probably get a hard time off people when he's out having a beer. The pressure would just, you could not imagine. I think he's done a really good job, considering he turned the club around from where it was. You don't understand, when he won 3 wooden spoons in a row or something, it was a basket case. And then on Kalyn, I give him a big thank you for coming to the club. And if he wants to move on, I say thank you for what you've done for the club. He's carried the club. He signed after the 3 wooden spoons in a row, and that year the Cowboys got to a grand final. And look, he got signed with big money, but struggling clubs have to pay overs for a marquee player. He's attracted players to the club. He's attracted sponsors. I'd imagine his social media reach, is that what you say? It would be huge. So I'd say thank you to Kalyn, what you've delivered for the club, and thank you very much. If you want to move on, then so be it. No animosity whatsoever. None.
Freddie, we were talking before we came on air just about Adam O'Brien, and Joe mentioned it, the position that the club was in before Adam O'Brien signed with them and took over as coach. It is quite remarkable. Do you feel that we're having a lot of this discussion at the moment about his future?
Yeah, well, from a point of view of performance, he's done a pretty good job. I think he started 19, but it was 20, 21 and 23, 24 all made the semis. I don't know if he was ever in the top 4 or he got to the last 4. I think something that wasn't smart was when he criticised the fans about a month or so ago.
That's pressure.
I understand that, but that's what coaching is. And that's the last thing you do in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Is you go at the fans. He came out straight away and apologised. But, you know, prior to that, I'm not sure that his job was in doubt, but that's coaching. It's a tough gig.
What was he like to mark up against Kalyn when you hit the wall, when you're knackered and you see him in first receiver?
Yeah, no, you know what? There was a couple of times when I was out in backfield, not chasing a kick through, and he'd get it, split the defence, and I was one-on-one with him. I'd rather tackle Spencer than you off kick-off. In all seriousness, mate. He just, you don't know if he's going left, if he's going right. It's the fast feet for me.
How quick is he?
He's off the mark.
Man, he's also 90-odd kilo. Like, he's not small.
He's not a small dude. Not at all. Not at all.
That's a hard tackle.
But the worrying thing for Newcastle, hypothetically, the end of the year, Kalyn goes. Look, Fletcher Sharp goes to fullback. Jaden Brayley's moving to Canberra, sorry. They see Phoenix Crosland as a lock now. So the only other dummy half is Matt Arthur, who is probably not ready, a year or 2 before he's ready. And then Dylan Brown's going there. It just amplifies the pressure. Dylan's going to be under. I don't know who the other half is. There's no other half in the club. So
how can you have Dylan and Kalyn in the same team on that money? They both play left or they both attack left. You can't have it. Like, it's $3 million, what is it? It's a quarter of your salary cap.
Yeah.
Like, how can you get enough good players around those two blokes who pretty much attack on the same side of the field? So, obviously, I reckon, you know, they've made a decision on Kalyn previously and allowed management to talk, because I just can't imagine how that could be part of a game plan of a club to go, let's get these two players on this much money. Dylan plays left, entirely left, and has the whole time. And then Kalyn's attack, he's always better left. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So I'm assuming that...
Well, there's another rebuild. They're going through another rebuild. I think Adam Elliott's gone. Daniel Safidi left last year.
Where's Adam Elliott gone?
I don't know.
Yeah, right.
But
Well, they've got the amount of players that they have coming off contract is actually it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They've got so many players coming off contract.
It's it's going to be a tough couple of years.
Is it sad as well for the NRL if we're potentially looking to lose Kalyn Ponga, like one of the...
Look, he's that good.
Superstars.
You probably think he's that good. He probably deserves to be on the world stage. And look, he's not going to win a comp at Newcastle. So if he's got ambitions, and The one is, he plays for Queensland, but he hasn't played for Australia. Does he see himself as a Kiwi? He's got Māori, if I pronounce that right, heritage. His dad's Māori. I'd imagine the carrot is to play for the All Blacks.
Well, is it that, or is it to sort of go to Japan and ease the body up? Rugby league's such a high collision rate in that game.
They're saying that new Saudi league, Saudi Rugby Union.
Well, because the money in Japan as well, that's outrageous.
He'll get 2-3 million and play 12 games.
Exactly right, that's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
which could be a concern for the NRL.
I don't know how much more you're going to get over what he's getting. What's he getting, 1.5 million?
No, 1.3, 1.4 or something.
Yeah, mate, the money's not that much bigger. Like over there, you play a lot less. That's the key.
Play a lot less.
Play a lot less. So it's a lot better on your body.
And he's on the world stage and he's marketable. And to play for the All Blacks, that's a big carrot.
I've also heard in Japan they actually pay so much. Let's say you're getting 800 grand, they pay you 1.2 whatever. So after tax, you walk away with 800 in the pocket.
Right.
Sounds like you've looked at it. Well, you played rugby union at school.
I did, yeah, growing up. Maybe you can ask me if there's a
What were you?
market for retired front rowers.
What
What
were
was
you?
I started off as a number 8 throughout
Yeah.
the juniors, and then when I was at Scots, I was a second rower. Then in year 12, we didn't have many sort of quality props, so I went into loose head prop, so we could get some second rowers in there, selfless, you know.
Well, we'll dive into that and also the coaching merry-go-round a little later on in the show. Also coming up straight after the break, we're going to be diving deep into the Footy Show archives to see who the fans thought was the best player in 2000.
Who do you think will win Player of the Year this year on the Footy Show Awards night?
Oh, Freddie Fiddler.
Why?
Because he's the best. He's a rooster. Go the Roosters!
Well, I think Andrew Johns, really. I think he's
Why?
a better man. Well, personally, I like his playing style.
Me too, I hope.
You like him?
Is this for the Footy Show?
Yes.
Oh, how embarrassed.
One of your favourites, is he?
My very all-time favourite.
Brad Fittler, Andrew Johns,
Who's good looking?
Alan Robinson.
Who's the most
Robbo.
good looking guy?
Robbo.
He's the one that's good.
Thanks, Darren.
I'd say Freddy.
Paddy,
Even though he's not going for it.
why?
Because he's good.
Who do you think will win Player of the Year?
You.
Why?
Because you're a top bloke.
Thanks very much.
Good top jockey.
Thank you very much.
Always pick winners from you, mate.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Thank you.
I love you.
This is a fabulous award, and I certainly congratulate the nominees, but it is Brad Fittler.
You've won the Footy Show Player of the Year. How are you feeling right now?
Mate, it's great. It's not often you win something in front of Joey, so...
Courtesy of Wizard, you've won a great prize, $20,000, and you've agreed to donate $10,000 of that to a charity.
Yeah, I'll give the donation to Kevin Waters. So it's a great cause, the Kim Waters.
Kim Waters Choices Program, well done, Brad.
Oh, there you go, back in the year 2000. Freddie, you got it, 20,000. You looked a little bit shocked there as well when he said that you were donating half.
Well, Joey used to win everything. But I remember I spent the 10 grand on a fish tank.
One fish tank?
One fish tank. I
Is
had
that jail talk for
I had this
something
huge fish tank at my house at Collaroy.
How big was the fish
It
tank?
was a big fish tank.
That screams you have too much cash.
Yeah.
That screams
It
it.
actually had
It's
a
on that
massive...
Robin Williams quote.
Was that?
Oh, I won't say it on here.
Okay.
What fish did you have in the fish tank?
Had a little shark, had an eel.
Stop.
I remember the eel, actually. I went to feed it because she used to feed the eel little bits of meat. And it come flying out and jumped out of the tank. I ran. It scared me.
Oh my goodness! I did not think that you could do that.
Oh,
Freddie, no, Joey, you also won. You won a sound system that year. There you go.
I don't know how. I think I missed most of that year with
It was a players thing.
a groin injury.
Why do your teeth look so different, Freddie?
I know. I had a black one.
Those Thunder
Look at the
Chief.
size of my head then.
Size of Chief.
There's Joey going up to collect his
look at the
sound
pocket.
system.
Look at
Do you
the
know what you
pocket.
did with it?
No, I can't remember.
Probably played music, I'd say.
Yeah.
And do you know who won halfback of the year that year?
I just saw it, Brett Kamali.
Yeah.
I think I only played about a dozen games that year.
Well, you played Origin.
Last game,
Didn't you play the first two?
no, at the groin
Yeah, right.
operation. I might have
You
played
had
the
a
second.
great Origin
No, the
team.
second one. Played the second one up and we beat them by 30 up there.
Then
The last
flogged them
game,
in the
we
last
put
one.
50 on.
Yep.
Toby, what do you think about their outfits they were rocking?
I was the first thing I noticed. The kits were different back then. Oh my
It
god.
looked like something off The Sopranos. They're all got black.
I was waiting for you to pull out the
Everything
speed
was
deals.
baggy.
Yeah, real baggy.
Don't worry, they're at home.
Oh look, I'm sure 20. I'm sure in 20 years people will look at our Dally M's and go, "What the hell was everyone wearing?"
He's smart.
He's smart. Langers.
Oh, Earring.
Prince.
Earring. Collared shirt, gold chain. Love that.
Earring and necklace too.
Kenny.
Oh, that's hot.
I saw Kenny the other day down the Chloe. Spat all over me.
Oh, I love going down a bit of a footy show memory lane.
This is all time.
Oh.
MG shit. Oh, that smelled of sleaze.
All right, let's
Monday night.
let's
Spread on
start-
Reese.
The velvet room.
The Velvet Room. Let's dive into the coaching merry-go-round at the moment. We spoke about Adam O'Brien, what the situation that's unfolding at the Newcastle Knights. But do you see any of the following coaches into the back end being under pressure? Because there have been a number of names thrown around. Obviously, Des Hasler at the Gold Coast
Well,
Titans.
the drums are beating. Des is gone at the end of the year. The Walker brothers have got to get that job at the Titans.
Well, there's a lot of names getting thrown up. You've got Sam Burgess, Brad Arthur, Willie Peters and Josh Hannay as well.
You've got to think Josh Hannay's done a fair apprenticeship.
But why wouldn't you go to the Walker brothers? Like, they get someone else, they're going to come bottom 4. At a good year, they might come 8th to 10th, the Titan. Just roll the dice. Do something different. Have a shot. Play an attacking
Are they
game.
coaching at the moment?
Oh, I don't know where they are at the moment. But they had great... Well, you would have played against them when they played for Ipswich. How were they to play against?
Well, you'd have to change your entire preview for the week. They were just... They'd sort of, flick it out their ass every single game. You'd have to stay up for offloads. They would go short kickoffs every time, short drop outs every time. That was before the rule changes as well. So it was a completely different team to play against. And you're right, it was a mix-up. The first year they did it, they won the comp.
When it stuck, they'd be impossible to beat.
Impossible.
Would have been
What
fun.
about when it doesn't stick though?
Yeah, no. Well, that's the thing. That's
the risk you take, right? That's the risk you take.
That's the risk.
But you look at Willie Peters over in the Super League
He's
at the
doing
moment.
great
His
things at
team's
Hull KR.
doing amazing.
And a great fellow,
Yeah,
Willie.
and then you've got Sam Burgess. He obviously was at South for a number of years, and he's gone over and taken over Warrington.
Played him in the final a couple of years in a row.
Well, do you think when Wayne leaves, do you reckon Sam will go back in?
That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
Well, I think if Russell's still involved, like I think obviously Sam and Russell have a great connection, so...
Well, they're talking Brad Arthur going to Newcastle, but Brad's 2 sons are there, so I don't know how that'll work. Josh Hannay's probably the next one. Everyone's raving about him.
But you can tell us about him. What's he like?
Mate, well, he was my head coach in 2021 when...
Where at?
At the Sharks, and John Morris got flicked halfway through the year.
Oh, was he?
He stepped up as interim coach.
Was he good?
Unreal. He's got a real calm head, and one thing that he has on his side, mate, players want to play for him. He's really good at getting into the psyche of the player. He's probably a younger coach as well, didn't retire too long ago, so he can sort of get the best out of you, and he's got a really good coaching philosophy, and mate, there wouldn't be one person that I've met that would say a bad word about him. When you got that behind you, that's half the battle. You've got to be a good bloke as a coach. You can't just be sort of dictator these days like it was back in the day. He's got all the raps for him. If he leaves, I'll be sad, but I think he's deserving of a head coaching gig, and he wants one. So, yeah, be sad to see him go.
Do you see any other teams in the NRL under pressure in terms of their coaches? Maybe not necessarily.
About Toddy Payton at the Cowboys. I think he's doing a pretty good job.
Well, he's made 3 or 4 final series, hasn't he?
They're getting beat by small margins. You've got to win the close games. That's the key. I reckon they'll win.
I reckon the back end of the season, because he's got a good lineup, Toddy, especially when you look at Tom Dearden and what he did with Start of Origin. I think the problem you get with you changing coaches so often, you ever look what's happened at Parramatta. So now Dylan Brown's not playing. Dylan Brown's on $800,000 a year. So if you're a fan, Dylan Brown's sitting in reserve grade. You don't get to watch Dylan Brown, who you've paid your membership for. You don't get to watch him. Like, I understand Jason Rolls has got a different idea and he wants to move in a different direction and watch Joe Ash play 5'8". But if I'm a fan, I'm going, well, you know what? I'm paying to watch Dylan play. He's in part of the salary cap. He's part of the club this year. You'd start doing that too much, all of a sudden every coach gets 1 year reprieve and you're sort of going with a different mindset and you want to move players around. But
I totally disagree.
Like
He's building.
What?
He's building for next year.
Well, you just say, well, if you're a fan of Parramatta, you don't get to watch Dylan Brown. He's on 800,000.
But they're not going to make the semis. You may as well give Joe Ash half a dozen games and say, this is how I want you to play.
Yeah, but why can't you do it and put him in the back end of games? Like, you're talking about a kid who's played one game.
We'll put him in and see if he can start.
He's playing Canberra down there. He went against Penrith. How did he go against Penrith?
It's a big test out in Canberra.
Big test in Canberra.
Test, mate.
Well, he played Penrith.
Yeah, they got rolled late. I thought it was okay up until the 60th minute. They had a bloke called Nathan Cleary come off the bench, which helped them.
I've got to say, I reckon he learns just as much if he pulled Dylan out there for the first 20 minutes and then bring him on. I just can't understand why you would just throw Dylan Brown to the wilderness when everyone wants to see him play there. He's part of the salary cap. He's taken up a huge part of it. Make it work. If you change your coaches every 2 or 3 years, that means you're going to have players like that sitting out all the time.
I know what you mean. It does change the roster because every time a new coach comes in, they want to put
Clean
their
it.
authority.
Put their touch to it, yeah.
Exactly. So it's going to be, well, it's an expensive New South Wales Cup player, that's for sure. All right, well, we've got plenty more coming up here on the, I nearly said on the Sunday Footy Show, on Freddy in the 8th. That was last year, including this. So we've dug back into the archives. 1995, Freddy. Very shortly. And no, he's not stung by a bee.
Well, it's a decision that's taken you months to make, or did you? How long ago did you make it? Probably made it 3 months ago, did you?
It's been a tough situation due to the situation I've been at Penrith, so it was pretty touchy, you know.
All right. What was the final say in the whole matter? Manly was in there with a chance for a long, long time. Tell us why you decided to go to the Roosters.
Well, it was between Manly and those two strong clubs.
What are you doing, Mike? What's that?
Bradley Fittler.
How old were you there?
23.
Your voice is so much higher.
I know.
Puberty's a crazy thing.
Took a while.
How much did you weigh then?
Big. I reckon I used to hover a bit over 100.
Like you had the mumps.
While, wasn't I?
So that was you announcing, that was just after you...
You know, when you're going through troubles when you have a haircut like that.
That was when you just announced that you were going to the Roosters.
Yep.
But it wasn't technically you leaving Penrith. Penrith left you.
Well, so they took me to court and just about the contractual side of it, the legality side, and pretty much that's what was ruled, that my contract with the ARL stood over the contract with Penrith. So Penrith actually, because Penrith left to go to Super League. So yeah, so legally they left me.
What was the time like?
Going to the Roosters, oh, it was fantastic. Just going to live in Sydney. You know, I would never have left Penrith, you know, if this hadn't come along. But just moving to Sydney, I lived in the Rocks in a high-rise. Wow. You know, it was just fantastic. From a lifestyle point of view, and just you know, getting to having an experience, it was incredible. So you know, great move.
Were your eyes just going, wow?
Yeah.
This is.
Because in those days, like you never went to the city.
No.
Like we're at Newey. We never ever came to Sydney. Come here maybe for someone's Bucks party, but never ever come down.
No.
Never. You would have been the same at Penrith.
Yeah, never went in. Only with Origin. So you'd come into Origin, that's when you'd go out in Sydney. So, but no, it was a great experience. You know, and two great clubs. Love both clubs, but you know, just and different clubs. But it's a good experience.
What'd you get up to?
Not much.
Yeah,
Not
okay.
much.
Yeah, the Rocks is quite a quiet place
Yeah,
of
quiet
Sydney.
place.
A few pancakes every now and again.
DCMs. There's some funny memories early.
Why, were you just were you like one of those kids in a candy store? Were you just
I was just putting my hand up for anything. I was saying yes a lot. Wow.
What a time.
That's 30 years ago.
I know.
Far out.
That was the year before I was born.
That was such a great time. Footy was fantastic.
Yeah.
Far out.
No phones getting around.
Oh, yes.
No phones.
No phones. Fuck. What was that? I just swore.
You're playing in the wrong era.
I know.
I think you would
have liked our era.
Yeah,
I know.
You would have loved our era, and we would have loved you.
It would have been nice to trade some stories off air.
Oh,
go
yes.
Back and forth.
Two peas in a pod right here.
Maybe three. Maybe three.
Yeah.
I'm not in your class.
Yeah.
Mate, back in the day, he was captain coach back in the day. Far out. When we roomed together in Origin.
Come on.
All right, let's talk about another coach, the Raiders, Ricky Stewart. The Raiders season is just going from strength to strength. Would you have sort of predicted this at the start of the year?
Not a chance in the world.
No. Everyone was writing them off at the start of the year, weren't they?
You know what? They know their style, they know their DNA, and they've recruited these players. Those forwards, Tarpany and Papali'i, and even the other forwards, Hudson Young and those blokes. And then the young guys, Ethan Strange, K.O. Weeks, Chevy Stewart, and these young fellas.
What's the hooker's name as well?
Tom
Owen
Starling.
Paddy, he's a gun.
No, the younger one, the other one.
Yeah, Owen Paddy.
Owen Paddy.
Unreal.
I like what they've done there, though. Tom Starling, I think he brings that speed to the middle. You've got those big blokes around there as well, so he creates that little bit more danger. I think it's a shame they missed that back rower, Matty Nicholson. Jeez, he had a ripping start of the season. Is he coming back?
I think he might
maybe
be.
towards the
yeah,
end of the
towards
year.
the end, because he just moved across from the Super League.
Yeah, right.
Played a couple of games
When he
and
signed
then-
from the Super League, I asked my old coach, Paul Kalyn, about him. And he said, oh, yeah, he's a good player and he's a bit mad. I said, how mad? He said, Victor Radley mad.
Oh, my word.
He'll love
That's
Canberra.
Good. That's good.
Well, because he had his dad. His dad flew over from England to watch one of his games
That's right.
in Canberra. I think we had him on the coverage as well.
The other thing that's important is all those backs, all those young kids, they've all now played over 50 games. We're talking about those Parramatta young blokes coming through at the moment. They've got a heap of back rows as well, Parramatta. So their future looks all right if they can keep them together. But they've all played over 50 games now. You know, Xavier Savage has played over 50 games. Ko Weeks has played well over 50 games. Tim McCaw, he's now, you know, he's not the sort of bloke that you're worried about, you know, being overwhelmed. He's sort of taken on some of the best centres in the world.
How good's this young bloke?
He's got some speed behind him.
What about Tarpany? What's he like to tackle him?
Yeah, so it's interesting, right? When I was speaking earlier about I'd rather a Spencer Leniu running straight at me.
Yeah.
Tarpany has the footwork of a back. So he'll come in and you're not sure if he's going to bump, if he's going to spin, if he's going to step off his left, if he's going to pass, if he's going to offload. That's the other thing as well with him. He's so strong through his hips. So you never know if he's just going to get the late offload away. You're always got to stay up. You're always got to be wary. I'll put him up there as one of the world-class front rowers in that game, if not the...
Oh, wow.
Well, this is where he's dangerous because Tarpany and also Papali'i, like anywhere near the try line, they're try scorers.
They are.
But they've both got that subtle footwork.
Yeah.
Do you see them maintaining this form and this run? Do you see them finishing potentially minor premiers?
I think if anyone's going to beat the Storm, it's them. They play that style of play. We're talking about the Ipswich Jets. Not quite as flamboyant as that, but they offload the ball.
Yeah.
You can't plan against them because you don't know what's coming. And when they offload the ball, you got Ethan Strange and Ko Weeks. Hudson Young and these young blokes. They're a dangerous team.
They're an exciting team to watch. It'd be great to see a grand final with the Raiders in it. You can imagine how exciting that would be.
Well, on that right side, that was their weakness, Timoko and Savage. And you just watch how much they've improved during the year. And that's one of the real bonuses of having these young blokes come through, is that they're learning. You know, they haven't not stuck in habits. So if they didn't improve there, I reckon they would be sitting on top because teams were going there easy and scoring. So that's the advantage of young blokes.
There you go, up the milk. All right, it is time to dive into our Sportsbet having a crack, and we've got a bit of a try July flavour to it this week. We love a good try celebration, and we've seen some great ones across the weekend of footy. There you go, a bit of a sip of tea.
Too cool.
And was that one of our best? Wow.
I'm not impressed.
Oh, well, you know, a sip of tea.
A sip of tea. Well, hey, what about this one? Reece Walsh. Did you catch this one over the weekend?
Sure I did. I watched all the games.
And the backflip.
Oh, the backflip, of course.
Jeez, he'd go awful on a night out.
Terrible. Whoa. Okay.
Easy.
That's up.
Have you seen him out? How does he go?
I saw him out in the Gold Coast and he went well.
That's fun.
It's like flies to a turd.
Yeah, something like that. You'd say that again. Oh! Have a go at that. What's going on
That's
there?
The girls are very good.
the human horse.
Human horse.
My word.
There you go.
They had a cow last week. They got a horse this week.
Yeah, that's
you see
right.
them milking the cow?
No, I missed that one. No.
It was all time.
We'll show him.
No. And then we had Turbo and Jake on.
Oh, well, that would have just
Wouldn't
been
mind milking
freaking
you,
out.
but I said, not you, Turbo. I wouldn't want to milk you.
No, break your hand.
Turbo didn't know what. Poor Turbo, he didn't know what to say.
Oh, he was horrified. Too nice.
Surely Jake would have been terrified as well. He wouldn't have been stuttering the whole time.
He was just squirming.
Yeah, thumbs up.
He wanted to get out of there. All right, it is time to check in with Sportsbet. It's over to Joel Kane.
Try July absolutely flying. We're looking for a few suspects here. The NRL Weekly Hub on the Sportsbet app. You will see this. Sugar Bingo. We need any 5 of the 8 to score themselves a meat pie in round 20. We lead with the hammer. We finish with Bradman, who's raising the bat in game 100. Enjoy it.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Razzle dazzle. It's just that Manly's doing it. Lestrange now, turning it in beautifully. Oh, have a look at that pass! That might be the pass of the year! Fred Stewart, no look, out the back, call it whatever you like. A Houdini pass. No, you can't do that. No. What's this? A little switch play, and whoops, There's your razzle-dazzle, baby.
Razzle dazzle, that's for sure. What a moment that was back in 2008. That was such a good try assist there.
They had
Just a
such a good team.
little flick.
Oh, they were good.
All right, Freddie, guess what time it is?
All right, here we go.
Freddie's Flyers.
Here we go.
You've got 3.
Who's
to throw
first?
in.
Bailey. Talk about flick passes. Have a look at this beauty. Goes over the top of Thomas Jenkins.
Reach around.
Sort of looked like a water polo, I think. What did you say, Andrew? Reach
That
around.
reach.
Oh, yeah. Just got around, reached around his head. Still not good enough, but good try.
Didn't even
next
make
one.
That's
it.
not good enough.
Well, not really. So the bottom one is Papa's double. You're going to take that off.
Yeah, that's true.
It's too big.
Anyway, the prodigal son's back. Dom Young. Great to see him back. It looks like he's never gone. Just looks right, him in a Newcastle jersey.
Let's play AFL.
Kicks over the top and then regathers.
I don't know how he got that down.
Cops a facial.
Got it down.
Scores it with
Just look at the
just
crowd.
his
It's
chest.
the bounce of it.
Yeah. You remember that game when he scored that try against Canberra?
Canberra,
Ran
he
up
was
the
running
sideline.
down,
I
yeah.
remember that forever.
Always holding the ball again.
Actually, his brother just signed with Cessnock.
They might get a start. I'm trying to think who I can get rid of. Hugo, you're gone. Dom Young needs to be on the Dom Young needs to be on the board. There we go.
Sorry, Hugo.
Sorry, Hugo. Hugo must go. And one of our favourites, Herbie Farnworth. What a legend this bloke is. What's he like to tackle?
He's probably even, I'll put him above Kalyn Ponga. His
Look at
feet,
that.
Mate, crazy.
Strong?
Strong in the hips, and it's just the timing of his footwork. He waits for you to rock one way and his sharp left foot goes the other way. You can't get him, man. You can't hit him. You've got to manage him.
He's such a good player.
He's so hot.
Well, he's stepping 3 times before he gets there.
Yeah.
Is it always left?
No.
No, he's off
feet.
both. He's off both.
Hey, you're doing Thursday night up there.
Yeah.
Watch him in warm-up. He does all these movements.
No way.
Mate, you watch how sharp he is.
Yeah, right.
Make sure you watch him in warm-up.
All right. You reckon that makes it?
Yeah.
Yeah, surely
Yeah.
that has to make it. I feel like, no, that was such a good try. I feel like maybe,
Critter?
Dom.
Critter. Dom's gone already.
Dom's gone already.
Short-lived.
Dom.
Short-lived.
Yeah, that's a mark.
Gone. See you later. Dom. Herbie. There you go. Love watching Herbie.
There you go.
Why's that?
Jeez, the Pom's going to have a
Good looking.
Yeah.
Slick.
Even the Pom's going to have a good team at the end of the year in
Strong.
the Ashes.
Yeah. Who else going over?
Victor.
Brimson.
There, yeah.
Brimson.
Victor.
Oh, Brimson's
Billy
going
Smith's
over.
talking about
I'm pretty sure.
playing.
Does that mean
AJ?
that Brimson can't play Queensland anymore if he goes to
Yeah.
England?
Yeah.
So he's giving it up?
Yep.
Well, has he already announced it?
I don't know. There's talk of it.
Because the other one was Campbell Graham. They mentioned it to Campbell Graham. So he can.
All right, well, let's dive into your votes for this week because we also know what's at stake as well. So whoever wins the top of the votes
We've
gets
got a new
to come
sailor.
on the boat party.
Got another sailor.
And Toby's just agreed to come
Toby,
on the
he's
boat
coming.
party as well, so you don't even have to win the Freddy in the 8th votes.
I love that.
You just get an invite anyway.
I've seen the fucking
And don't
video
forget
showed
to send through your photos as well of where you're watching Freddy in the 8th to our email address. But let's talk about this man, Nico Hines. You both gave him a vote this week.
Yeah, I thought he was great. I think the first try kicked a goal too from the sideline. They needed him. It was pretty important, the points, as they were going through. Come up with that beautiful pass to Katoa. He must be nice to have back, Katoa.
Mate, he's unreal.
He just works.
His backfield carries, he's got the feet of Farnworth as well, and he's 100 kilos. He's on 95 around about, so he's not a small man.
I did the interviews after the game in the sheds,
Yeah.
and I was in between Sione Katoa and Talakai.
Yeah.
It was riveting TV.
Katoa
He gave me nothing. They're that quiet and shy.
They don't know you, mate. They're scared of you.
Yeah.
They're scared of you. I was in
Nico
there
was
as
good.
well. Didn't come to me.
No, because they've already interviewed you.
Have they?
If you've been on, you
You don't get two. You don't get two
Not
cracks.
good? No, it's a shame.
Oh, you could have
Even
done
someone
well.
as good as you.
Hey, don't forget as well, scan that QR code on your screen because you could watch and win. So enter now with that QR code. We'll leave it up there. But otherwise, you can just hit pause on the TV and get your phone and walk over and scan it. But stick around, we've got plenty more coming your way here on
Detail.
Freddy in the 8th. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we'll get set because we've got a huge week of footy coming your way on the screens of Nine's Wide World of Sports. Thursday night, Dolphins and Cowboys at Suncorp. Then Friday night footy sees the Panthers and Rabbitohs go head-to-head. And then Sunday afternoon, the Wars and the Knights live from McDonald Jones Stadium. Some big clashes, some really important ones as well. Quickly, Dolphins, Cowboys, who are we tipping?
Cows in an upset. They've got so many out. Dolphins, heap out, and then they lose Mark Nichols and Finay Fuiaki. He's gone too. Hammer's back. I think Cows get him.
Yeah. Avarillo, hasn't he been a good player? He's moving to the wing this week. Hammer's back. I'm going to go the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm going to go the Dolphins as well with the inclusion of Hammer. I think he's too class a player. Missed him the last few weeks.
All right. What about Friday night footy? Panthers and Rabbitohs.
Panthers.
It's going to be tough to go against the Panthers. They've won 6 in a row. South's lost 5 in a row. I don't see them coming back against them.
So Panthers are resting Yo and Cleary.
Yep, and Tungall's out as well.
Yeah, hip drop.
There you go.
Does that change it?
No.
Or still Panthers?
Panthers.
All right. And then
No, Cody. Cody's out for the year.
that's true.
He's
For the year now, is he?
He's gone for the year.
I wasn't aware of that.
They got Humphreys and Jackie Wyden. They'll get him around.
Yeah.
Latrell, big game from Latrell might turn it.
Is AJ playing, Alex Johnson?
Yep.
Is he due
What's
to
he,
break the
6 to
record
go?
or
No,
6 to
but
go?
I think it's 6 to go.
Couple games.
And then Sunday afternoon, Knights and Warriors. This is...
Andrew,
Take it away.
who are you tipping?
What do they do in America? Take the 5th. Yeah. Unfortunately, was.
Go the Wars.
No, I see an upset coming. It's in Newcastle, isn't it? The game as well.
Yeah.
Their team looks good.
Yeah, I think, they got all the speculation about the coach. I reckon they'll play for him. I reckon they'll want to stamp their mark, especially at home, one of the last games there. So
Big trip for the Warriors, flying to Sydney, then bus on the way up.
Bradman's there. He's got a couple of games under his belt. Get the ball to Bradman.
That used to be at the flight home from Auckland, where you play and get the 6 a.m. flight out.
And then get a bus.
Land in Sydney and then have to bus back to Newey.
Well, because the airports in Newcastle, that's growing.
You're going to Bali soon.
So you can
in a
go
couple of months,
Bali.
you can fly to Bali.
No
you can
way.
fly to Asia. Yeah, you're going to Bali from Newey.
You can move back. Will you move back?
Oh, yeah. Just bring up all those scandals.
But I wonder whether
Just because you move out
actually...
doesn't mean the scandal's a race.
Oh, mate, in my own head, mate.
Well, I wonder whether they will get a flight.
Remember that time we were at the pub together?
You're going,
The kids are there.
not
Anyway.
here, not here.
No.
All right, we'll stick around. We're going to wrap it all up on the other side of the break. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, the World Aquatics Championships are already underway and we cannot wait for the swimming to start on the 27th. We'll have all the big names in action. Looking forward to this. We always love a bit of sport to entertain us at night, in the morning, or wherever you want to watch it from. So you can catch it all on 9 and 9 now. But let's talk about who it is a big week for, because it feels like could be a big week for a number of people. Freddie, who's the big week for?
I'm going to say the Newcastle Knights. I think it's very important they have a big game.
Joey?
I'm going to say Toddy Payton, Thursday night against the Dolphins. They've lost 5 out of 6. So hashtag of those little Mongo fingers, do it for Toddy.
All right. Toby?
I think I'm going to go Craig Fitzgibbon. I feel like loses this game, he'll be sacked. Unless you got someone to pull you out of the fire.
You need the one with the light. Where's the light? Give Toby the light so he can look down the camera.
There you go.
Where am I? Over
There you
here?
go, over there.
Fitzy, if I don't pull you out of the fire this week, you're gone, son.
you must drive him mad.
Me? Sometimes.
Hey, you know what? Before we go, I thought it would be remiss of us to not mention this moment that we got to witness a few weeks ago. You and Gal.
He always wants to kiss me. I don't know why.
There was nearly lip.
Good sort.
Yeah, I tried.
How do you reckon you'll go tonight? Do you reckon he'll win?
Yeah, I reckon I'll see him get the W for sure.
You just can't hurt him, can you?
He's just the toughest human being. I don't know. Probably this side of the Southern Hemisphere.
What do you reckon?
He's tough.
Yeah.
How do you be feeling right now?
I feel like he's older and he actually hasn't treated his body as good as Sonny. And 2-minute rounds. People tell me in boxing that's going to make a difference, but like he's as tough as anyone as I've seen.
Mate, he takes care of himself. He still trains the house down as much as he can. He's nuts.
Well, no doubt you'll be kissing him, win or lose.
Can't wait.
All right, thanks for joining us here on Freddy in the 8th. We hope you enjoy the footy across the weekend, across Nine's wide world of sports as well. Great to have your company as always. We'll see you next time.
This has been another presentation from Nine's Wide World of Sports.